everybody! I'm here. You can see I have yet another Wolfenite sketch, but I think this is going to be the final portrait. I want to make her look unbalanced and catching herself with one of her pigtail, hair hands. I'm sure that makes a lot of sense to people who haven't been here. Hello everybody, welcome. Good old tomatoes. I'm so glad I got Twitch working. For whatever reason, my multi-stream RTMP, like, completely broke the Twitch, entry, so... You got curly stuff to tell me, Jaden? We'll go over curly a bit. Oh god, so much stuff happening already. Oh my god, that sound was so loud!
Miss Jasmine celebrates 1 month of membership.
I was so loud, guys, you're hurting me by being members. We're gonna be making fun of that in a minute. First order of business, though. I am a moron. It wasn't yesterday I was supposed to work. I was supposed to work Tuesday the 3rd. But I've been so tired and busy, I just had in my head, I gotta work Tuesday, I gotta work Tuesday, I gotta work Tuesday. And then I got to work and I actually checked my text messages and I was like, oh, it was next Tuesday I was supposed to work. So we're gonna have another Monday Dragon Age stream, everybody. Because I got the dates mixed up. So next week we'll have to do Dragon Age on Monday instead of Tuesday again. So just warning you. No, I'm sorry to hear that, Jaden, but honestly, interacting with Lily's fans probably isn't worth it, especially if you're of the faint of heart. And there's all sorts of drama already going on. Anyway, so, let's start with some really funny shit. Before we even start drawing, before I even embarrass myself trying to, continue on this design, where is my thingerbobber? I have OBS on the wrong screen even, because I was doing so. Now my bitrate's really good. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think I am gonna try to move the modem in here, though, eventually. I ordered a 50... No, not a 50. I ordered like a 150-foot fucking cable with pins, so I can just pin a long landline, like, along my ceiling to my computer when I put the modem in this room, and hopefully that will solve all of my fucking connection issue too. Of course! As soon as I say it's doing good! As soon as I say it's doing good, it has a little fart. God damn you. God damn you, Cox Communications. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're going to the Big Chrome. So, we're not reading this part yet. Some people from, fucking Twitter trying to cancel me again. This was the first funny thing. So someone on my Discord, I think it was Wokadora, posted this clip. Yeah, the stream decided to just fucking die while I was like, oh hey, my bitrate's really good today! God fucking damn it! I should be getting that long landline, Friday. So, I'll be able to- I know, right? The universe is, like, humbling me again, as it should, before I get too big of a head. Yeah, so, anyway, I'm going to plug a fucking landline into the computer and stop streaming on Wi-Fi, because I really should know better. So hopefully that will solve a lot of those fucking problems. And thank you all, by the way, for your generous donations and channel memberships and super chats and things, because now I have purchased, a Ryzen 9 and a Radeon RX 7900 GPU, and I'm going to be installing those very soon, and that'll definitely help me when Veilguard comes around. So, thank you all for helping me update my computer. Oh. Oh. Of course she banned you from the chat, because, like, we'll get to that, though. But this was a funny little thing, so... Yeah, I decided to splurge and go up to the, Ryzen 9. I don't know, just an AMD Ryzen 9. Is there differences? Well, for follow, all I cared about was it was compatible with my motherboard. That's all I cared about. I'm not a complete expert on this. So, I was thinking of doing a new case, but I didn't want to take the whole thing apart right now. So, I have a couple of bum USB drives on this case. It's kind of a pain. Okay, hang on a second. First, we have to look at Kaiser's fan art. This is very important. This is very important. Put that over here. Now, I never say wiggle with the hard R. But it's like, yeah, you mad? You mad, bro? I don't know if you guys heard about the Wigga incident. We can go over that too. But anyway. So, Wokadora posted this clip, and we heard something very curious at the beginning of it. Yeah, I'm getting canceled every damn day. Here we go. Just listen really carefully.
I've always found that...
I don't know if you can hear it over the music. You hear those beeping noises? Like, Lily is... She's like leaning over and using a microwave. And we were trying to figure out, where is this microwave located? Like, was she out in the kitchen on a headset? Or did she have a microwave on her computer desk? Like, you could also hear like the whirr in the background, and you can hear something sizzling. It would be so funny if Lily is just nuking Hot Pockets on her computer desk because she's so terminally online. Like, just the idea of that makes me laugh. So, she's just clearly using a microwave in the background of this clip, and it's so weird. Because we're like, okay, but she's still talking to chat. Maybe she has her phone and a headset. But we know she just uses, like, a static, you know, desk streaming mic. So, what? Does she have a microwave on her desk? Is my question. Even if she doesn't, I want to make it a meme. Because Lily gets so annoyed about, like, the silliest things. Yeah, she complains about back problems. She never goes anywhere. She's still riding high on the fact that she went to, like, a gentle man-made walking path, like, 20 minutes from where she lives. Like, she's been riding that for months. She went outside once, guys. See? She goes outside. Like, dude, I don't brag every time I take the dog to the walking trails at the park, you know? I mean, maybe it is a very small apartment, but it sounds like she just leans over in her computer chair and starts using a microwave. It's so weird. Lily is so chronically online, she had to show everyone pictures of her going outside. This is actually sad to watch. Yeah, I know! And I don't even care about making fun of her that much anymore because she's a piece of shit, you know? So, she's microwaving some pizza rolls. I just say Hot Pockets because Hot Pockets are like the most disgusting thing I can think of. And they're fun to say. So anyway, here's the big one. I'll turn down the music a little bit, maybe. It's probably already really quiet, though. So, the other day on stream, Lily was given 30 gifted subs on Twitch. And she had turned on the Twitch alert box, and apparently she didn't customize it. And she only sent the sound to her headphones and not her stream. So, the sound of 30 gifted subs going off one after another was making her angry. So this was her reaction. As soon as she starts fucking talking. You might not know the stream is playing. She always has so much dead air.
Okay, it's time to talk about a little behind the scenes stuff, guys. So, I have a habit of, like, missing the alerts when they pop up. So I have it set up so that the alerts actually play through my headset. And they come in relatively loud so that I know to actually look at the alert box when they come in so I don't miss one. That starts being a problem when you guys gift like 10, 20, 30 subs in a row. Because then that alert is going off very loudly in my ear constantly all the time. Not only is that loud, not only is that painfully loud to be going off that much, but I literally cannot focus on anything I'm doing with that much noise in my ear. It's why multiple streams now I have told you guys to stop rapid fire gifting subs. I get it, you want to support me? The donate button is right down there though, which is like one notification and then it's over. I've tried to subtly get this point across. I've tried to be nice about it in, like, multiple streams now, but, like, it's not getting through. You guys aren't listening. Not only are you guys making it harder to focus on my work, you're hurting me when you do that.
Or give her a pizza. Maybe she'll be less cranky. It's still going. Can't tell
The
because
alert box is
dead
supposed
air.
to be fun. It's not supposed to be going off all the time like that. That's why I have it play relatively loud in my headset, because I wasn't expecting that to happen. Well, shit, sorry. Okay, understood. Noted. Do you understand, though? Because we've had this conversation before. I mean, I've tried to be nice about it in the past, but, like, now this is hurt. This hurts. This is painful. It also doesn't really help me, because Amazon takes most of it anyway.
Can you imagine being so ungrateful? What I pointed out in this post is that her base sub-tier on Twitch is $5.99, which is already absurd. So that means this person just gave her about 180 bucks. And her reaction is, guys, that sound is really annoying. We've talked about this. You need to donate to me directly because I don't get all the money if you do it this way. Like, she didn't even say thank you? At all?
Starvolt Nexus sent a super chat. What if a bunch of people donated at once?
Ugh, Starvolt, don't interrupt me with super chats. I just fucking hate that. I would hate if people just sent like a whole torrent of super chats right now. I would just hate that. It would hurt me so much, you guys. I'm kidding. Unless. But no, she also said, like, I don't get why people even do super chats on YouTube when they could just hit the third-party donation button instead. And it's like, Lily, it's right there in the chat box. It's easy to do. If you have your Google account attached to YouTube, you probably already have your payment method in there. It's really easy to just hit the button and say, oh, for $2 I'm gonna send this message. I do it too. I was like raining super chats on Malcolm that one night. I send super chats to Deadwing Dork, you know? Guys, this hurts me.
The mechanic sent a super chat. Experience pain.
Oh no! I don't know why I don't know why mechanics went before the other one. They're in the opposite order in the chat room. Guys, you're breaking my notifications. This is painful for me. No one give money or she'll call you subhuman. Thank you, Crash. I guess you and Mechanic sent those at the same time and they canceled each other out. What the fuck? I've never seen that happen before. Anyway. Yeah. And like her fans are just her slavishly devoted fans who come to every single one of her boring fucking streams are just sitting there apologizing for giving her money. You know? She's such a control freak. It's crazy. I almost wonder if she's not ADHD or autistic. I wonder if she like is like really OCD, but is also like a miserable bitch. Is Twitch having problems again? On my end, it says it's fine. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Twitch. Yeah, someone was like, I emailed you apology fan art. She's like, I didn't ask you to do that. And like, that's what I was saying here too. What the fuck do these people get out of being her fan? What do they get out of sitting there listening to her just go for hours while she just types her shitty scripts and like mistreats them? Like, these people must have really sad lives. Thank you for subscribing, and now I've hit a goal of some variety. Oh god, it's hurting me so bad, you guys. It's interrupting the chat.
Crass sent a super chat. She probably has whatever Adam Lanza had.
I don't know what that is either, but... My grandmother passed away back in July, and I've learned to be more grateful, and I still have my mother to sort of out myself as harm issues. Well, yeah, because, like, if you're just thinking negatively all the time, that's also going to...
sent
be
a super
painful for you.
chat. Even DSP isn't dumb enough to complain about people giving him money, and doing it in such a bitter way. Good God. The mechanic sent a super chat. Is this just Lily slander or we gonna get some art?
We're gonna get to the art, man. It's only been like 16 minutes. We always start out with a little Lily segment, you know? We always start... But also, yeah, oh, whistling hurts my ears. I don't know why I made it the peeing noise. Oh, the Sandy Hook shooter. Okay, thank you. I knew that name sounded familiar, but... School shooters, though apparently she brought up Columbine in her new Korra video, which is flopping like I said it would. Actually, let's go check on it right now. Let's go see how it's doing. She made it the autoplay video on her front page, I think, to get views, so we're not gonna go to her front page. Here's her original one from 6 years ago that has 8 million views. I think she was hoping it would... Oh god, the new one isn't even coming up. There it is. 23k views in 2 days. That's really bad for a channel her size. That's really, really bad. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know why you would release a Korra video right now. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's even talking about Atla right now. It isn't like an anniversary, really. I don't know what she thought she was going to accomplish with this. I don't know if she actually thought releasing a Korra video would get her the same success she had 6 years ago. Which, the only reason why this video was successful is because it was at the height of people dumping on Korra. The same thing with the Steven Universe video. It was at the height of people, like, hate mobbing Steven Universe. So they wanted to hear hate toward these shows. That's why it did well.
Rokador sent a super chat. Remember when you were saying bullshit in your streams? It was me, Lily. I recorded at super speed to show everyone how nasty you are.
Yes, thank you, Wokadora. You're the goat. You know what Lily really could use? Some like, really extensive therapy. Yeah, I mean, she claims she goes to a therapist, but I don't know if it's just like, you know, just like a talk therapist once a month or something. She needs something way more than that. But yeah, I knew this video would flop. I'm trying to figure out what the motivation to make a Korra video right now was, other than she thought it would happen. Oh no!
Sent a super chat. Oops. Sorry, Sai. This won't happen again.
No, we've been over this, guys. Sending me super chats is just so painful, you guys. No, thank you, though, very much. So I said she'll never grasp the point of live streaming. And now here's a relevant post up here. So this person, Fennec, was on the periphery of the Curly situation, and someone who hates me on Twitter anonned her, and is trying to, of course, tattle on me, as they do. And this anonymous person says, Sai also makes fun of Lily's grunts and constantly compares her to Chris Chan as an example of a cringe artist. You know, having weird speech patterns, having the autism voice/accent, and just being... She can't fucking structure sentences well. This to me is even more damning than the use of the R slur. She can hide behind herself being autistic all she wants, but this is just exemplifies the classic fuck you got mine attitude that marginalized people with relative privilege tend to have. The type that bully anyone weirder/more autistic than her. We're getting lag? It's telling me my KBPS is great. You lying to me, OBS?
Nexus sent a super chat. Lily, don't give me money. It physically hurts me.
I know, right? So, this person thinks I'm privileged, I guess, because I'm a semi-popular D-list streamer. That means I'm privileged, I guess. You know, never mind that I'm lower middle class and work a blue-collar job. I don't work at a pet store, by the way. I work at a dog breeder, which is a little more involved. I've actually delivered puppies as like a doggy midwife. I mean, I don't know, like, you could listen to my streams, like, for any length of time and realize that I'm fucking autistic. I don't exactly talk the best, you know? Obligatory. Yes, I know Chris Chan isn't a good person, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it was probably Curly.
Aria_days sent a super chat. Gee, I wonder who that Anon could be. Rolling eyes face.
I answered that before it read out, sorry, but yes. I actually pay attention to the chat, Lily. That's how I notice the fucking notifications. Lily, do you only have one screen or something? I have 3, for a reason. I've even considered putting in a 4th screen to, like, have just the chats on or something. Maybe. We'll see what my new GPU can handle. So, Fennec says, there's a massive divide between autists who are low support needs and those who are high support needs. I don't think Lily's low support. A lot of Aspie supremacy kind of ties into it. There are subsects of autistic people who believe themselves superior to high-need autists. To preface, I don't think Sai is an Aspie supremacist. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. I don't know her thoughts on the matter. What I do know is that she feels she can mock other autistic people for being worse at masking. Yeah, me, the autist who doesn't mask at fucking all. So I'm like, I see the Twitter rogue skulls are trying to tattle on me again. It's either Curly or this guy I've been arguing with on Twitter. It's one of the two. And I said I compare Lily to Chris Chan because the way she rewrites her personal life in a self-insert Pokemon-based comic, and the way she thinks her audience has seen all of her videos, remembers everything she's said in them. And then I said I comment on her grunting on stream because she just sits there with long stretches of dead air. She has absolutely zero consideration for an audience.
To Lily and her ilk.
Do I have an internet blip again? Probably. Apparently I had an internet blip again. I really do need to get that fucking LAN wire. This is getting so annoying. Anyway. What else were we talking about recently when it came to Lily? Oh yeah, Lily saying, after Steven Universe ended, nobody really talks about it. Videos that are positive about Steven Universe get next to no views unless they're trash-talking me. And the prevailing opinion about it is, oh yeah, that show about the kid who cries his problems away. That's not the everlasting series they want it to be. And then I pointed out, new video by Hip that doesn't mention Lily. 57k views 3 weeks ago. 10-year retrospective, 162k views 9 months ago. Ample Samuel's great video about Future, 290k views 4 months ago. This video, Steven Universe is beautiful, 88k views 9 months ago. This positive video, 256k views 2 months ago. And then this one, Rebecca Sugar's flawed masterpiece, 35k views 2 weeks ago. And, you know, because they, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? And more views in your recent videos, Lily. I guess she has 23k on that new Quora one. Nope, still hasn't caught up to any of these yet. Yeah, Aspie supremacist, apparently. I've had people tell me, like, they're like, oh, it's really sus that you say you have Asperger's syndrome. Didn't you know that Hans Asperger was a Nazi? And, like, first of all, there's actually no proof he was a Nazi, just that he may have sent children to hospitals that were run by Nazis. But you also have to understand when someone is living through a historical event, they don't always know how it's going to turn out, do they? And it's like, I'm sorry, it was fucking called Asperger's syndrome when I was diagnosed. What the fuck do you want from me? So, I don't know. So... I know, yeah, you talked to Curly too, didn't you, Jaden? Oh, and Lily saying, I think all phones should be fitted with a component that activates every pain receptor in your body at once for 12 seconds if you're a rude cunt for no reason on social media. Spasms are? Are you already testing one of these out? Had another little fart. This is so obnoxious. I diagnosed my internet with fucking up constantly.
Miss Jasmine sent a super chat. I, Lily Orchard, have come to give you pain sigh. Have some money.
Oh no! Ow! The pain of receiving money from fans. Oh, you're all so terrible to me.
The mechanic sent a super chat. Peach, hamburger.
I want to know what that means. Alright. And here's Curly giving up. Curly saying, okay, y'all win. I feel vindicated or whatever the fuck you want to feel. I'm done. And of course they made fun of her in her own speak. Whoa, poor sweetie baby, did you whittle tantrum sweeping for a pedophilic incest enthusiast? Backfire. So like, oh yeah, and apparently you know that incest game Lily mentioned in her new Dungeon Meshi video? The one she said her brother tricked her into playing? Well, in 2011 she was pretty positive about it.
Mystic Blue sent a super chat. It was still called Asperger's when I was diagnosed as a kid, back in 2001 to 3.
Yeah, it wasn't until a few years ago that Asperger's syndrome got folded into autism spectrum disorder, so I still don't know, like, why people want to make it such a big deal that someone will use the archaic name that it was called when they were diagnosed. Like, but yeah. So in 2011, Lily was saying, fuck you, this game is great, and if you don't think so, you must be brain damaged. You know about the game where you can bang your infirmed 15-year-old sister? That one? Yeah, that one. The one she says her brother totally tricked her into playing. I think she dislikes mentioning things that involve incest, guys. When she can, and thinks she gets away with it. Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun. What else the hell was going on? We had a busy time. So, oh yeah, here's Curly. So Curly's whole thing toward the end. I'm gonna have to switch browsers now because she has me blocked. Curly's whole thing toward the end was, is it not capturing the right one? It is not. Hang on a second.
Tyler Preston sent a super chat. You think Reddit would accept Lily? They're both unhinged. Also, there's a character in Dustborn AU. I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. No, hilarious. Hang on, it was reconnecting again. For fuck's sake! I am definitely just gonna hardwire the fucking internet into the computer. I swear to God. This is crazy. Oh, you guys will find out what Dustborn is. Don't worry. It's a very funny story. We'll go over that next. So I don't know what the fuck happened between these two posts of Curly's. First she goes, off to do spider things! Y'all can wait now, toodles! And then she comes back saying, okay, y'all win, I feel vindicated or whatever the fuck you want to feel, I'm done. So what the fuck happened between those two posts, I wonder? So, oh, here's Jaden's post. Jaden was, just saying that Lily made fun of, their papa's death and was trying to defend us, but you know, Curly would always just answer in these really, really fucking annoying ways. And just keep... And this person too, Belcor, jumped in, also has me blocked. So...
Vex Fidel sent a super chat. R.I.P. Curly. It was fun to pull your facade apart. 3.
Yeah, it really was. But she also would answer troll asks. Like, she would answer troll asks. Yeah, this was a good one. She kept saying that Lily wrote Stockholm, and Stockholm is gross, creepy porn, but she was a traumatized teenager who was abused, and that's why she wrote it. And then somebody pointed out she was 22. And then she's like, it's weird that you know that. Like, bitch. And then I posted Stockholm and she deleted the reblog and said, girl, get out of here with that. Stop posting your favorite porno everywhere in public, you sicko. And I said, so you agree? What Lily Orchard wrote is sick? You know? You agree? So this was her cope the entire time. Let me go back to the other blog real quick. So, yeah, this was my proof that she fucking wrote Stockholm and is still into incest things. And that's why we fucking come at her for this. Yeah, she's saying like, oh, you're making fun of a teenager for writing porn, and I'm like, oh, you're saying, oh, Lily was but a young, innocent 22-year-old teenager. So after that, she just kept saying, well, she was barely not a teenager anymore. You know, it's like those people who have been so used to getting away with saying bullshit online by saying, I'm a minor! Once they're over 18, they can't fall back on that anymore, so then they just start going, well, I've only just turned 18, or I'm only a young 21-year-old, barely out of high school. You know, it's like, shut the fuck up! You have to take adult responsibility at some point, you know? So, what else funny shit did Curly say? Well, yeah, this is where I posted a bunch of excerpts from Stockholm of underage girls doing things with each other and wanting to do things to their older adult sisters. So, me saying I don't want to watch the Cora video. Oh yeah, and we found out that pretty much people figured out, two different groups of people figured out that Curly was this person called Sneaky Taffer. And I really don't care about protecting them anymore because of something else that happened. Yeah, this is part of it. Okay. Yeah, she thought she really had a comeback here with this thing, calling me racist. So, in the middle of all of this, I got a message. Actually, I probably still have it in my messages. Oh, I don't want to show it on screen uncensored, though. That would be bad.
Nostalgic Nerd 90 sent a super chat.
Thank you. Thank you for the $1. I mean, ow, painful. Anyway, so, yeah, so I got this message where someone typing exactly like Curly on a throwaway wrote, are you aware you're friends with Brit, someone who associates with an N-word lover? Hard R.
Crass sent a super chat. Red flag. It's okay for people to know shit. He's just like my damn brother when he says, it's weird that I memorize these animator names and not family.
I know, but it's like, oh, you have proof that Lily did what you're saying she did? Well, that's weird. What the fuck are you talking about? And hang on, I'm getting messages on the Twitter. Oh yeah, I know, like, as Jerbear was pointing out to me, Courtney said that their brother never played visual novels. No, she just wanted an excuse to mention the fucking sister fucking VN. Anyway, so I said, Taffer's at you, and still typing exactly like Taffer / Curly. And I wasn't the only one who got these messages. Taffer / about KP and Brit, and they also got these messages from the same burner account. Change up her stupid 2007 kawaii emoji talk. You know? This is how we know she's 34. Nobody trying to pretend to be a kid in this day and age would type like this. So, yeah, she was just sending all of these messages to everybody. So do you guys want to see what the artwork of Taffer looks like? Because remember, this all started with her trying to critique my art, if you forget. Let me see if I can find all that nonsense. Here's me gloating about Lily having content ID problems. Actually, I could probably just go back to her blog for that.
Jacob Everywhere sent a super chat. Hi, I'm new to the stream and have seen some of your vids. Is this one of Lily's White Nights?
Yes, it is, and thank you very much for the super chat.
Era sent a super chat. Taffer denied being Curly by only replying to a tweet by KP's ex-mod on Twitter, but she never publicly denounced Curly to clear anything.
No, she's so obvious. That's the funniest part. Let's go to her archive. Oh. There's nothing. Why is there... Wait a minute. The blog's not deleted, is it? Did she delete all the posts critiquing my art, I wonder? I have Lily's up too, of course. Let's try to find them then. We'll go to my archive. I should have been a little more prepared on this, I suppose. Just be easier to spot this way. Well, here I was agreeing with her that horses aren't real. So if you recall, this all started with Taffer appearing under the Curly blog. And the reason she was found out is because she routinely uses this Curly blog to fail troll people she has beef with. So she was being really cunty about modern
Selena
Neopets.
sent a super chat. Lily's anti-Psi satellite is causing the buffers.
It is. She's got a satellite aimed down at me from Nova Scotia. That's the only explanation. So, yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, Curly got caught because she was really cunty about a modern Neopets project she got thrown off of as Taffer. So that's how people found out it was her. So she decided she was going to redline my art to prove that I'm a bad artist. The problem is this art she picked is 8 years old. I had just reblogged it recently because I was excited about Dragon Age Veilguard. So this was old art of my Dragon Age OCs. And I pointed that out, like, and she like squished up my Mahario's face. I was like, elves have long nose bridges. This is a mod, but still, from Dragon Age 2 onward, they have long, high-set nose bridges. And apparently Taffer's a Dragon Age fan. She should fucking know this. So I was pointing out, like, what the fuck did you do to his face? So she kept like going after my old art. Kept going after my old art. And I finally linked to the fight comic, the Jasper and Spinel fight comic, and said do something more recent. So what does she zero in on? This extreme running panel of Spinel. And she just lies about where her legs would be attached. She just like draws a line to her waist and pretends it was a mistake I made. Like, I don't understand. And I pointed that out here. I was like, these are her hips. That's literally her shoulder. She's a gem. They're put together with shapes. It's cartooning. This is how it works. I know you were defending me, Jaden, but it was gonna be pointless against Curly in the long run because they're just an idiot. So I was like, you literally just don't understand stylization. And then the funniest part, the absolute funniest part, she tried again. Where is it? Because this was the best. Oh, come on. Oh, here it is. This must be it because I have a ... So she did this one. This is so fucking hysterical, guys. Oh shit, I just closed Twitter by mistake. We'll get that open again. She's like, holy Toledo, Psy is so bad at perspective, blah, blah, blah. You guys might notice something. This isn't my art. This isn't my art. I pointed out, this is Celestial Alapicorn's art from 4 years ago. I had put it on the Switcheroo blog. See, when I made the Switcheroo side blog because I was using my main blog to update about YouTube and stuff. So I said, look, I'll finally make a Switcheroo side blog for just everything Switcheroo. And when I got to the end of it, I was like, fuck, I didn't reblog Celeste's stuff. So I just reblogged it all like in a row. This is all Celeste's old Switcheroo stuff that she drew. So Curly had to like scroll down 4 posts to get to this. Failed to notice it was a completely different account. Oh, I wish. She's like, Celeste is like better than me these days. So I was like, this is her art now, by the way. So yes, Curly accidentally fired a stray at the creator of the Overlord Husk AU? Which is very, very popular right now. So popular that people cosplay it. She's also the creator of the Security Malware Breached AU. A lot of you might have heard of her. So it's really funny that she caught a stray from all of this. Because Curly is an idiot who can't read. And I pointed this all out to her, like, how did you not realize that this was a completely different artist? Like, I hope you're not an English teacher, Taffer. So then I threw Stockholm at her again, because she was still, like, defending Lily writing shit like this, like, Sweetie Belle says she likes seeing her older sister naked and takes her underwear. Yeah, that's definitely fine for a 22-year-old to write. Let's see, I watched a person dismantle Lily's Pokemon video and clown on her. I had to watch it in segments because the stuff she said made me feel so enraged. I almost pulled a Liberty Prime, throw a nuclear warhead at Canada. Was it Ant's video where he looks like he's been through like fucking war by the end? Yeah, Curly is really fucking stupid. She also can't do math. She said Lily's half my age. Lily's 9 years younger than me. But yeah, so then I got the racist DMs, and then I stopped caring about hiding her identity. So let's go look at her main blog. Where she surprisingly still doesn't have me blocked. So do you want to see the artwork of this person who said she was correcting my art? You guys want to see? Her theme is broken, but we can still get to her OC tag. Just, technically good, but rather bland art. Overall, really. Looks like she traces screenshots from, the MMO Final Fantasy XIV a lot. It's kinda dull. She gets about 19 notes, 10 notes. I was right, she does not understand stylization. She can't do chibis correctly. The faces are way too detailed. And her rendering is so blobby. She's someone who learned rendering before she learned form. So she hides bad form with decent rendering, but her color values are very, very dull and washed out. And I noticed that when she flashed, like, one of her pictures, like, zoomed in or something. She claimed the values were so bad because she altered it so it couldn't be reverse image searched. I don't think so. It's okay, Kaiser, because at least you're learning. I haven't seen Taffer have much variety in her style, as time goes on. But yeah, this chibi style was really what, was one of the ones, being used to convince me that they're the same person. Eventually it just became too obvious, because oh god, look at the anatomy on that one. What is that arm, girl? Like this, like, technically good. Though it does look like she just mirrored as she drew, like she did a mirror image thing, which some programs allow you to do. Technically adequate, but just kind of uninspired, you know? Oh, I accidentally hit the theme button. That's right, we didn't need to make fun of Taffer's art anymore. Oh, Friendly Ocean Mower, this is Curly's real identity, the person who kept trying to, redline my art to tell me I'm a bad artist in defense of Lily. So, yeah. It was hard, because, like, I'm not one of those people who thinks, like, you need someone's permission to critique them. You really don't, but, like, she was just doing it in bad faith, and, like, seriously, and Celeste catching a stray was the funniest thing. But she seriously doesn't understand stylization. Like, I was like, no, I'm not saying it's my style. I'm saying you literally don't understand stylization. Like, you don't understand the point of it. So, somebody on my SU AU villain concept that I mentioned you and said I was openly ableist. Might want to check them out too. I don't know. It's just morons on Twitter most of the time. I think that was all the funniest stuff in that. So let's go look at the Dustborn stuff real quick before I start drawing. Let me go back to Twitter. Accidentally closed it. I have a bunch of stuff bookmarked. Oh wait, that's Twitch, not Twitter. No! Alright. I'm so used to not, like, filling in on... Ooh, Dragon Age news. No, don't get distracted. Okay. So, first of all... I'm suing these people. This is defamation. How dare this character be named Sai? Look, she's got Vitilgo and everything. So this game just came out. It was apparently was made with a EU grant. It's had about 70 concurrent players at peak. And it's supposed to be an alternate history punk rebellion game. Oh, see, this one's a they, them, and has a robot arm. So the plot of this game is that, I guess, surveillance technology has given people voice powers to manipulate other people with their words. It's supposed to be a game about the power of words, but it really comes across more as, like, what people think they're doing on Twitter, where they can just call you racist and it makes them correct and you're the bad guy. A resilient 30-something refugee with a complex past and powerful abilities.
Pudgy the Bimbo celebrates 2 months of membership.
I mean, ow. She wields her vocals as both a weapon and a shield. Her journey is one of self-discovery. Let's see a clip of this brave social justice warrior using her vocal powers, guys. It's already gone very viral. Hang on a second. Make sure I get this back to the beginning. This is great.
Majin Lifestyle sent a super chat. Is this the racism QTE game?
Yes. It's supposed to be like Life is Strange or something. What it is it's a human version of Goodbye Volcano High. That's exactly what this
Pudgy
is.
the Bimbo sent a super chat. I didn't know Twitter make their own video game.
So, here we go.
Fella you're with, the black kid? Dresses like a writer? Does he know anything?
You are racist.
Fella you're with.
That sums up the entire game right there, I think. So yeah, it's supposed to be about the power of words, but they've completely fucked this up. Yeah, let's trigger ourselves in order to have more power to speak up to authority. So, I know I saved one about the plot. Here we go. So here's the actual plot. Here's where the timeline diverged to throw America into, like, a divided series of states with, like, Mad Max shit going on and fascist robots everywhere. This is what happened. Things are different here. It's implied the timeline diverges from ours at Dealey Plaza in 1963 when Jackie O, rather than JFK, was assassinated. Kennedy takes Marilyn Monroe as a second wife, and together they turn into a semi-fascist state filled with law-enforcing robots, tearing the Union apart along the way, giving rise to supercharged versions of modern-day subcultures and groups. Neat. So if Jackie Kennedy had taken the bullet instead, apparently we'd have advanced technology and fascism robots, according to this game. Yeah, why JFK? I might stream it eventually. I might. We're in the middle of Dragon Age Summer, though. The problem is, this game was made by a bunch of Norwegians and was published by Quantic Dream, you know, David Cage's company. So it's a bunch of Europeans trying to do an alternate history United States. And they think a good timeline divergence is JFK surviving and plunging the United States into fascism. What?
Sent a super chat. I've watched gameplay of this. It's like if Velma was a video game.
It is.
Constantly moral grandstanding while also being morally borked. Also cringe.
Yeah, I've watched some gameplay of it, and the gameplay is terrible. The gameplay is terrible. We watched the main character, like, her friend, her little friend Sai, not me, no relation, is, like, having a panic attack in the gender-neutral bathroom at one point, and, like, she literally manipulates her and tells her, "You're failing me," to, like, motivate her to get out of there. It's like, what the fuck? Why isn't this Reagan? Why isn't JFK? Why isn't it Reagan? What the fuck, Norwegian people? What? You don't know anything about our history! And then you can learn to cancel people. You get the power of canceling. Cancel will allow us to isolate people from their friends and compatriots in battle. This could be a useful tool against enemies. And this isn't a parody. This is not a satire. They really thought they were appealing to people like this. But this just goes to show how the Twitter behavior looks from the outside looking in. Like, they think this is going to... Like, they think Twitter people are gonna relate to this. Oh god.
Majin Lifestyle sent a super chat. I'm sorry, I just did a triple backflip directly into hell. What's the plot again?
The plot is that when JFK was at Dealey Plaza, Jackie Kennedy took the bullet instead and died, and JFK remarried Marilyn Monroe, and together
Mystic Blue sent a super chat. What a cinnamon toast frick is this game?
TLDR, JFK and Marilyn Monroe plunged the United States into a fascist state that has advanced technology. I don't know either. But no, you guys don't, like, you guys don't even know the best part. They're a band traveling across the country from what was previously California to Nova Scotia, which is their promised land, where they'll finally be free from American fascism. And this is their brilliant song that they sing. The music controls are at least a little better than Goodbye Volcano High.
Now sent a super chat. Jesus freaking Christ.
Hang on, I'll watch that one next, Kaiser, I will. I did see some of Savvy's reactions. So I did watch somebody, like, just not touch the controller and let this scene screw up, and the characters actually would, like, fuck up the instruments and fuck up singing, which is at least a step better than Goodbye Volcano High. But you guys have to hear this song. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's trying so hard to be punk. Hang on a second.
Wokador sent a super chat. Brat least use Nixon if you want a bad guy now.
You could make the convergence Watergate and, like, have Nixon declare a state of emergency and plunge America into fascism. That would make more sense. JFK? JFK? The guy who was against the Bay of Pigs, him? He's gonna bring us to fascism? Okay.
We're the aliens. We're the refugees. We walk among you. We're right behind you. Your time is past. Your kind won't last. We're the Dustborn. This bug is airborne. We're the new porn. Our kind is
We're the new porn.
We're the Dustborn.
Yes, they are supposed to be a punk rock band, guys. With these lame-ass fucking lyrics and half-hearted singing. And the best part is, in this particular scene, the cops make them leave their tour bus and prove they're a band by setting up and playing. If this was really, like, a dangerous fascist state, they would all be arrested right now. They'd all be shot in the fucking head, you know? Come on now. It's so juvenile, too, is the thing. You're mostly fighting robots. They can't even have you beat up real cops. You're mostly fighting robots. Okay, let's go to the one Kaiser sent me, because Savvy did have some very funny reactions to this game. Oh yeah, this is her whole thread, I think. Here's the whole scene.
Deflect.
Ma'am.
What can I help you with, officer?
Relax, ma'am. This isn't an interrogation. Just trying to be your friendly neighbor.
We get a
Bettina
super chat
Meadows
going.
sent a super chat. Sigh, why would you betray the proletariat like this?
Let's just go ahead a little bit. I just want to see the funny parts. Ooh.
Starvolt Nexus sent a super chat. Not gonna lie, this game sounds like a Family Guy episode where Brain and Stewie screwed up history.
Yeah, but like, at least that's a joke. You know, they're not joking here. Sorry, my internet farted out again. I'm probably gonna have this problem again tomorrow. Yeah, like, they must not have, like, they got, like, a huge grant from the fucking government, from the EU, and they couldn't even, like, hire good songwriters.
Us. So we fucked with them. We lied to them. We did commit crimes.
Okay.
She did.
We're patrolling venues in the provinces.
John's Bar and Tavern?
Didn't the Spanish-speaking fella say something like Pete's?
Pete's Pool Hall, that's it. You guys play different.
Spanish-speaking fella, that's racist!
I got them confused. John's was a place we played back in Pacifica.
Okay.
What is this
We're actually out
dialogue?
here
You're being so awkward, lady!
Activity.
Why are you talking to them? Just walk away!
Those animals burned down a service station near Elko.
We got a call from a Henry.
Which
about
they
someone
did.
stealing liquor.
Which
Probably the same
she
thugs.
did.
We're patrolling and checking with travelers if
They were also growing opium, apparently.
Which we've been suspicious.
Juan Salinas sent a super chat. The president who ended the Cold War against the Soviet Union is a fascist. Okay, but why?
I don't know, probably because Norwegians made this game and they don't really know anything about America.
Like deviant mind tricks.
Haven't seen anyone matching that description.
How about that fella you're with? The kid dressed like,
The black kid, he your cousin or boyfriend or something?
Hey, okay, don't be racist.
I
What?
don't know if that was racist. They could be related. Anyway, you guys need to keep your...
I mean, most people, like, would assume, like, a white guy with me is my brother or boyfriend or cousin or something, too. It's a normal question to ask.
eyes open for deviants.
What is this?
Marketa Polsna sent a super chat. Starred sounds little like a platform red dwarfer. They also saved Kennedy, but at least they killed him again.
Oh, God.
Fucking acting.
In the future of gaming, which has had, like, 75 concurrent players at its peak.
Monsters. I heard their babies come out wrong.
What?
Wrong?
Damaged. Born without faces, missing limbs and shit.
Ugh. they
That
got
it was
right.
real.
Why not?
I was sure they were sterile.
Now she's gonna go to Discord.
Capable of reproducing.
So it's making us.
I
So
don't
we
know.
fucked
I've
with
heard
them.
real sick
We
stories
lied to
about
them.
children
We
being
did
born.
commit crimes, and now we have to do this.
But if
He has no respect for you. The man just insulted you in front of civilians. Are you going to let that pass?
They put their hands on their guns.
right.
But they know that, like, people have, like, these wordy mind control powers. Like, their power of words thing is not, like, they're not being convincing. They literally have the power to, like, brainwash people with their words. Like, it's so misguided.
You always try to assert yourself around.
Oh my fucking god, look at the cap.
Mansplaining is really starting to piss me off.
Your mansplaining is starting to piss me off.
Zebra sent a super chat. I don't know what you guys mean. JFK was involved in the Congo, Brazilian and Iraq coups.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, that's just usual America, isn't it? Let's be real.
Fool yourself, you should be thanking me.
Oh,
We are the misinformation.
You think that? Who's the fucking fool now?
Oh my god.
bitch?
Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
That's all it took to get them the like, did you just brainwash them into shooting each other? And of course, they have like laser guns or electricity guns or just stun guns because this game has no fucking teeth. Okay. Where is the one where her friend won't come out of the bathroom? That was really funny. Gaslighting the robot. You can actually gaslight people. Like, here's some of the gameplay.
Just me and the open road, Credo.
One guy found he could auto-aim the bat from like a distance.
Go away.
This lady would have her ass beat in like 2 seconds. Come on now. Ah, here it is!
No.
What we do next will...
This character that I'm suing them over, naming Sai. This is unconscionable. So here we go. I guess the cops are after them and her friend won't come out of the all-gender bathroom because she's having a panic attack, and this is an issue that needs to be solved. You guys have to see this. You guys have to see this.
But there's no wrong choice.
Just let me stay in here.
Yeah, that's not an option.
Gift jerky. So we're gonna bribe...
Draco underscore
fatty with-
system sent a super
Thank you.
chat.
the fatty with food?
I'm gonna bribe the fatty with food.
Oh, God, I
That
thought
is
like
fine,
we were
come on.
telling them to listen.
We just did a heist. We're running out of time.
I know.
Starvolt Nexus sent a super chat. Controlling words should make the plot moot.
I usually have patience for Sai's frequent meltdowns, but man, this day... Oh, my friends have so many problems, I hate them! What the fuck? So loving and accepting.
Not helping.
I'm having a panic attack.
Now I'm fucking hyperventilating. Pax.
Oh my god.
No luck, huh? Bringing out the big guns?
I guess.
What?
Sai?
What?
Looks like we have no choice but to either block, push, or trigger our friend having an episode.
What do you want from me? Huh?
You're letting me down. You made a promise. We need you.
Draco underscore system sent a super chat. Okay, I'm convinced this game is a op for the left.
I mean, it feels like it doesn't. Look, so your friend's mental health issues are annoying you, so you can just trigger her into doing what you want. What a great message! Goddamn, I do have to play this on stream sometime. This is absolutely fucking hysterical.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm trying my best. I really am.
Like, the cops were coming, though, girlfriend. Just pull her out of there. I mean, can you just grab her
underscore
hand?
days sent a super chat. Something tells me a fascist state wouldn't have all-gendered bathroom.
I think this is on their tour bus, which... Why would you need to label the restroom on a tour bus as an all-gender restroom? That kind of goes without saying. It's the only restroom there is! Like, why do you need to label it? Don't understand!
This is exactly why I shouldn't come with you. I'm gonna keep messing up.
They're
Putting
trying
everyone at risk and
to say that we're the good guys! You bitch slap your friend by gaslighting them! What?
Like, she's supposed to be like a cool, strong, independent woman, but she's just a fucking bitch, which is what always happens when people... But this is what I always mean. This is what I always mean about how if you write something with the message in mind first, it's going to suck. I don't care what your message is. I don't care if I agree with your politics. if you go into something and your main focus is, I have to relay the message, what you write is going to suck. It just is. You basically might as well be making Pure Flix films for the fucking left, you know? It's like, Jesus.
Look at the amount of time this is wasting. The cops would be...
See, I told you, it's their fucking tour bus, I'm pretty sure. It's the only restroom here. Why do you need to label it? Of course everybody's gonna shit in there.
Here by now. What is wrong with you?
Sai's not responding. We need this door open.
Are you sure that's the right solution?
She could be hurt.
She's not hurt. I may have triggered some bad
emotions.
I may have triggered her and made her shut herself in the bathroom even harder.
You just made your friend suicidal with your stupid magic powers because you're a con artist and we're supposed to like you. What the fuck is this pussy shit?
No, she needs you.
Why didn't you send that guy in first? So one of them has the power to calm people with words. Why did you just send that one?
As usual, I have to come in to pick up the pieces.
Oh my god!
Fine.
What is wrong with
these people? Hate each other.
These people.
Oh, good. You trigger her. Now I have to go in and pick up the pieces. Like, do these people even like each other? This is just what woke friend groups are like. They're constantly backstabbing each other. This is actually very accurate.
This does not make anyone care about the characters at all. You can have an emotionally dysfunctional character who's actually scared, but to do it in this manner where you're...
Oh, you're overreacting, darling. You're actually doing fine. Everyone's ready to leave now, so just come on out. Jesus Christ, they're like mentally torturing this person.
Yourself caused it and made it worse while you're trying to have a social justice game. Doesn't fucking work.
Verbal tranquilizer.
What the
I know what you're
fuck?
doing.
Oh, Savvy, it's just an...
I know you're manipulating me with your magic word powers, but it feels good. What the fuck?
Narrative about a misfit main character like Deadpool who says the wrong thing. Deadpool went through incredible amounts of scientific torture to become a friend of the cops.
All right. Okay. Savvy's freaking out in the corner up there, but yeah, so... Yeah, I might have to play this eventually. If I wasn't doing Dragon Age Summer, I probably would drop everything to play this right now. Because this is beautiful. Oh yeah, perhaps I was gonna talk about the Wigga incident. TLDR, we don't need to look at Twitter and stuff anymore. We'll start drawing for once. TLDR, somebody on Twitter called me a Wigga, and I said, I'm hardly a Wigga back. And then a bunch of little zoomy zooms came flying in saying, you can't say Wigga! That's almost the N-word! And now they're all saying that I basically am trying to get away with saying the N-word and that I'm the one who calls people Wigga. And that it's a slur, while ignoring that if it's a slur, then I was the only one in that conversation who was called a slur. I hate this way of thinking so much, which is why I'm constantly fucking with the kids on Twitter. Yeah, that's Let's Player Savvy. She's pretty funny. I haven't watched her recently, but yeah. So let's work on Wolfenite a little bit. But yeah, I had to share that shit. Well, maybe we'll look at that Discord. We'll look at Steam real quick and see how Dustborn is doing right now. Some of the reviews must be pretty. It's $30? Jesus fucking Christ!
Here we go.
No, I don't want to listen to your stupid videos. Do I have a capture for Steam? I don't think I do. Let's add one, I guess. There we go. The one on top of my fucking screen here. Let's organize that a little bit. Okay. And put it where it belongs. I have so many different folders and shit in here. Okay, here we go. So, And you can tell they were really expecting, like, look at the try-hard, like, almost Borderlands style. They were really, like, expecting this game to be, like, super popular. That mostly positive. They've been deleting reviews, probably. Look at our beautiful cast of characters. Don't they look like people you would love to be stuck in a car with? You know? One of them will probably bitch at you for stopping at Starbucks. They have a Discord server, you guys. Oh my god, I wonder if there's like a getting banned speedrun for it. Dustborn is a single-player, story-driven action-adventure game about hope, love, friendships, and robots. Yeah, we saw a lot of love and hope and friendship where they were, like, trying to get that girl out of the bathroom, and it's like, you're letting me down. I need to trigger you now to get you to do what I want.
Divided by disinformation.
No! I didn't want you to play that. Actually, maybe we should just watch the trailer.
Where danger lurks around every turn.
This is terrible voiceover.
Sent a super chat. This feels like something the Daily Wire would come up with.
I know! But it's 100% serious! That's what makes it so fucking funny!
Motley crew of misfits embark on a fateful road trip to discover their true power.
Please tell me you're done.
Oh, we're just getting started, dude.
What is this music?
They're so quirky.
K-pop music.
Just K-pop.
Turn it.
Majin Lifestyle sent a super chat. This game feels like a satire made by the right.
I know. Like, if it was a satire, it would be like the most brilliant satire ever. But, like I said, this was made by a bunch of Norwegians and published by Quantic Dream, so I honestly think this was sincere. It's incredible.
Down.
Leave my music alone. Shut the hell up.
Words have power.
Did you just strangle your friend with your words? You're supposed to be the good guy?
Give you strength. Ready for this? Stand still.
The gameplay is so
Words
bad
can
and
bring
so
people
slow.
Together and tear them apart. But if words hold so much power, he has no respect for you.
She's right.
The question is...
Sent a super chat. Also, there are conservatives in Nova Scotia. It's not Twitter Ghoul Valhalla.
They sure seem to think it is, though. It's amazing.
Burb sent a super chat. This game feels like it was made by people that bullied people to the point of self-harm in high school. It has that Riverdale stench about it.
You're right, it is about as insane as Riverdale.
What do you have to say?
Now, see, the thing is, a game where the power of words is the gameplay could actually work, you know? That's a concept that could actually work. Not like this, though. The divided states of America. Apparently, they also said this was inspired by the election of Donald Trump in 2016, and the game is only coming out now. Like, motherfucker hasn't even been president for 4 years, guys! Oh, my fucking Christ. Let's see if there's any sarcastic reviews, though. Neo-Western landscapes, Also, but why did Jackie Kennedy dying lead us to, like, so many technological advancements? That's why we had, like, holograms and shit. Like, what year is this supposed to take place in? You're traveling undercover as a punk rock band, so you'll definitely need to brush up on your musical skills. Why would you be undercover as something so attention-getting? Just because they think it's cool. Yeah, this is their road map of their road trip, where they're going. Can I get a close-up of that? I'll make fun of it. Let's see if there's any, like... I was really looking forward to this game. Really? What other games have this company made? Red Thread.
Mystic Blue sent a super chat. That game already exists. It's called Scribblenauts.
That's true. I do love me some Scribblenauts. They haven't done anything else significant, but god, they were really, really banking on this game. It seems like. I'm gonna bring up the map real
Swampling
quick.
LVR sent a super chat. A real game about the power of words is Chants of Sinar. It shows how language can tear people apart or unite them, all without any modern politics.
Ooh, that sounds interesting, actually. Let's look that up real
Dakina
quick.
sent a super chat. Dustborn only has 92 reviews, meaning that the rating is malleable. Despite that, it's only a C grade, so the rating will drop further in the future.
Let's see. This looks very interesting, actually. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna add this to my wish list so I can check it out later. Alright, but I found the map. I found the big picture of the map of their stop playing trailers. Okay, well, I'm sorry I yelled at you, game. You actually look good. God, I love this style. Look at the colors. This is like what that game should have been. 100%. Anyway, Big Chrome. Here's the map.
Lampast sent a super chat. This game is like if Steven Universe was bad.
Right. So, Jackie Kennedy dying and JFK marrying Marilyn Monroe led to this, apparently. This fucking Pan Am looking shit. So, California is now called Pacifica. I don't know why we would change the names and layouts of all the fucking states, but okay. So, they're going from San Francisco, of course. I guess the Rockies are just full of feral people. I mean, they are in real life too, but you know. Going to New Jerusalem, the provinces. Why did everything get split up this way? I guess Mexico took... Or we took over Mexico? What happened? There's Russians here, I guess. How did this even happen? How did Jackie Kennedy dying lead to all of this, is my question. That's what I want to know. The Heartlands. The seaboard is full of fascist robots, I guess. The coast, maybe, like, the water rose or something? Or we got nuked? I don't know. Rhode Island is missing. Yeah, so, Nova Scotia on this map is literally... is literally called the Promised Land. Why? Also, you gotta drive across the fucking ocean, motherfucker? What is this? Basically, France. I guess Canada became socialist because JFK survived. They built a wall! Canada built a wall, guys! Canada built a wall! What is this game? Oh, God. Atlanta's still there, apparently, but it's all called Dixie now. Why would Vegas even be an exciting place in this world? Like, did it survive? And we're wanted criminals going undercover as a punk rock band. Uh-huh. And there's just an exclusion zone in the middle of the fucking country. So how the fuck did JFK surviving and Jackie O dying lead to this? That's my question. I just don't understand. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break before I just start drawing, so I'll be right back. I just need some more water and stuff.
Keep Talkin' sent a super chat. RIP the Family Guy state.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you for the super chat while I was gone. Keep talking. I did hear it. Georgia would rather bomb itself than let it be merged with Florida. I know this because I'm from both states. Yeah, I've been to both states and I agree. I'm definitely gonna check out that Chance of Sonar game later, though. I love, see the thing, I love little indie games. I play a lot of indie games. Or a lot of, like, you know, lesser, I've been playing Humankind again recently for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Might tilt her upper body a little bit more just to give flow to this figure. I swear to God, I'm gonna try to make this the final pose, guys, because I am like, I've been taking too long on this.
Sent a super chat, Canadian here. Hate to break it to these nut bars, but my country isn't Narnia.
No, but you guys are so much more progressive than us, and then you tell people, like, well, you know, if you're too impoverished or you're slightly sick, have you considered killing yourself? That's Canada for you right now. Okay, we can watch one AU animation, but then I should probably get drawing. My connection is doing decently right now. Oh, is this the Coraline one? It is the Coraline one. Hey, don't you play until I get Distracto-Vision up. You video. Here we go.
I want to be with my real mom and dad. I want you to let me go.
Is that any way to talk to your mother?
You aren't my mother.
Apologize at once, Coraline.
No!
I'll give you to the count of 3. 1, 2,
3! Ow! What are you doing? Ow, that hurts!
You may come out when you've learned to be a loving daughter.
I swear Bluesy Stella just does these because he, like, just wants to make all these alternate designs for the diamonds. It's like every one is a different one. Yeah, have you never seen Bluesy Stella stuff? It's like, it's just diamond swap animations. Just lots and lots of diamond swap animations. They're really good. But they're, like, different every time. Maybe with the button eyes it could have been, yeah, but... Okay. Now I have to stop procrastinating and actually draw. I was hoping I would have everything done by today, and then my whole week got screwed up, mostly by myself. I've just been pulled in a lot of different directions lately. We will be doing more Dragon Age tomorrow, though. Hopefully my connection will fucking hold up, and then this weekend I can work on plugging my computer directly into a LAN, so we hopefully never have this fucking problem again. If I still have this problem, I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. But oh, I've seen the yeah, the one where the pearls and the diamonds are swapped. I love that people are still making Steven Universe AUs. The power of transformative work, you know, a fandom just starts playing with the world after a while. And I'm starting to consider, like, fan fiction and fan art and stuff to be just as much a part of a franchise as anything else. I wonder if companies feel the same way too, because it's not worth it to them to sue people for making fan art, so it does keep the brand awareness alive. Part of the ecosystem, or like those little symbiotic fishies that cling to a whale or something and like eat scraps off of it. Yeah, Dustborn is definitely a work of modern art. I do want to play it eventually. Maybe we'll just play it after Dragon Age. as my next. We'll maybe just do one stream on it just to see how cringe it is. We might not be able to take much more than that. I can't imagine it's over a 10-hour game though. Like I can't imagine it's that long. Especially with the gameplay. And like I said, it's so like Toothless. It's like, oh, you're mostly fighting robots, and the cops have like stun guns, and oh, what a dangerous fascist state. They might zap you.
Master Clockwork sent a super chat. Just wanted to hear this thing say muffin button.
Well, there you go. Our TTS loves the muffin button. I don't remember why I picked that voice in particular. I just think it's kind of like soft and unobtrusive. I could have picked one that had a funny accent or something, I suppose. Like how Gino Samuel has one that reads out in like a Japanese accent, or Malcolm has one that reads out in a French accent. Or it's supposed to be a French one, but you're making it read English, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, the Yick. The Yick. I've heard a lot about that game, too. I mean, if I really wanted to chase the algorithm, we would do like a Dustborn stream in the middle of Dragon Age Summer, but I'm like, eh. I have my plan, I'm set in my ways, I'm too autistic to deviate. Good, you should want to smooch Wolfenite. I had her face a little bit more like this. A little more chubby. Well, not all voices. I can only pick one TTS voice at a time. I can't have it randomized. At least I don't think I can. I give her a bit of a sassy look, but she's supposed to be a little, like, unbalanced. She was a little new at this. The fusion/relationship isn't the most stable at first. I said she's kind of going to be balancing on the back of one of her hair pigtail thingies. I should make her head a little bigger, though.
Keep Talkin' sent a super chat. Oh no, I am about to yikra, it's yicking time.
I love how the actual name of that game is supposed to be Y2K, but just because of the way they wrote it, everyone just saw yick. Logo design is important, kids. Logo design is very important. No, Skrill's been a big help on this design, that's for sure. I kind of crammed together a lot of the suggestions people gave me. Overall, I'm definitely way more happy with it than my original design, so that's what matters. My tip for drawing SU characters is mostly that they're very segmented. You can tell I'm even doing that here with Wolfenite too. Like, the chest is one shape, the waist is one shape, the thighs are one shape, calves are one shape. They're very, very segmented. I think it's a deliberate design choice. And always remember that they don't have ears. Because if you look at Garnet, she's made up of like big shapes, you know? I think it's like a subtle way to make it's just one of the subtle ways they use to make the gems look not human. They're segmented, they don't have ears, and their skin colors are always just off what a human's would be, no matter what, you know? And my poses, thank you. I was getting a little, I was like, this is too static, this pose. This was just help me design the character, but this is gonna be a little more, now I've made the head too big, actually. I do think I have my fucking tablet at a weird angle, though, or at least I need my chair lower or higher. I haven't been able to get quite in the right position. I know Onion doesn't have ears, okay, but Onion is supposed to be weird and off-putting. That's the joke. That's the joke of him. There was that old crack theory that Onion is secretly Yellow Diamond. Before Yellow Diamond was revealed. I love how even, like, in future, like, Steven has just accepted that Onion is weird. Let's make sure I get her fucking face right. I was having trouble with that last time. After the roller coaster crash and Onion's just in like the cart floating away in the ocean, he's like, "Oh, we forgot Onion!" Ah, he'll be fine. Like, he's just giving up at that point. Although future Steven is just kind of over some things, you know? Now, Celeste will come hit me in the head, too, for saying that she's gotten better than me. That's what art friends are for. It's just a constant cycle of hitting each other with our sketchbook, saying, "No, you're the better artist! No, you're the better artist!" You're right, Space Frog. I should prop it up on my computer desk microwave. Now I actually have it has a stand, and I also have like a little lift for it that I have it on. And you know how it is. Most artists don't like their own art, or at least very frustrated with it, and only see flaws in it, and it's just the curse of being an artist. But that lack of satisfaction is good because it makes you want to advance and push yourself. Because there's no just getting to a certain point and stopping as an artist, you know? I mean, some people try to do that, where they'll just make their style static, or they'll draw like fucking Buckley for a while there on, Control-Alt-Delete. He just had like a series of mouths and faces and body parts he could stick together without having to draw it all, and it was like, that made him stagnate.
Ed Stevens sent a super chat. Do you ever wonder what a normal Alexandrite looks like?
I don't know if, like, a normal Alexandrite exists. That's the weird thing about fusions. Like, we know actual garnets exist, because that was confirmed in the show by Blue. But it's unclear to me if, like, the actual version of some fusion names exists at all. Like, are there actual Malachites or Alexandrites or something? I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. You know? Obviously, Obsidians exist. But also, fusions aren't literally the gemstone they name themselves after. So it always kind of annoys me when people are like, well, if an opal existed, she'd look exactly like, Pearl and, Amethyst opal fusion, but that's not necessarily true, you know? So, and it really annoys me. It's like a pet peeve of mine when people, like, just assume, like, all gems of the same type will make the same exact kind of fusion. You know? So, like, they think, like, a lapis and a quartz, or at least a jasper fusing will always be a malachite, or this or that, but I don't think that's true either. Because, like, malachite is the representation of the relationship between lapis and jasper, which was very, of course, destructive, and, you know, mal being also means bad in Latin and Spanish, you know, so, like, you get the idea that's a bad thing. So, like, I remember one time, I think it was, what is Victoria's actual Shidai? She was doing a fusion between Skinny Jasper and...
Sent a super chat. Tips on getting the same proportions between pics? I keep trying to get consistent arm and leg lengths, but it always seems like they're off in a way.
Honestly, I'm not great at that either. I mostly eyeball it. One thing to remember is that someone's hand generally falls to their upper thigh. That's how long an arm usually is. So that can give you, like, using other body parts to proportion, you know, things can help. But yeah, she was doing a fusion of Skinny Jasper and Freckles Lapis, and I talked her out of just making it a malachite, because I'm like, well, that wouldn't be the same relationship, would it? So why would it be the same kind of fusion? And she was like, oh, you know, you're right. So she made it an Aventurine. So... well, they were looking for malachite because they had an out-of-control fusion in the ocean, and obviously they wanted to save Lapis. So yeah, I'm doubtful that actual Alexandrites and stuff exist, but also if I were to design one, I wouldn't make it look anything like the fusion, you know? That's just me. That's just my principle on it. I'm always, my thing is always like, why would you want to make gems more boring? That's what it always comes down to me. Why would you want to make them more boring? Like, people who try to give them individual names, why do you want to make them more boring? Or people are like, well, maybe they'd want to change gender, but why? They don't even have that in their culture or their species. You know, why do you want to make them more boring? Oh god, you're telling me I have to dub a Wani comic now? Why didn't you do this in the non-art segment, Kaiser?
Schneonbein sent a super chat. Malachite is also poisonous.
Yep.
Fitting of the fusion.
You're trying to get me canceled again. You're trying to get me canceled again. Alright, hang on a second. Let me turn off the music. So Kaiser can make a video out of this one too. This is me teaching Space Frog how to troll online by accident. I've corrupted him into liking fucking with the kids on Twitter too. Here we go. This is what. Yeah. So you shitpost for fun? Damn right. Now call him a trigger. Now call him a trigger. There you go. Oh no, if you change the TR to a different letter, that's almost a slur, guys. I'm canceled. I'm canceled again. Anyway. Actually, yeah, Dio, who does the Blue A universe, has a Jasper and Spinel permafusion named Carnelian. Obviously, Carnelians exist. So... Still can't get the eyes quite like I had them there. What did I do? Who's Joe? Jaden? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, fucking... Lily saying that the gems are a thinly veiled ripoff of the Asari because the Asari are also all female aliens, which is a trope that goes back to sci-fi in the 1950s. Shut up. No, Joe Mama, I get it. I get it. I've gotten people watching Steven Universe, yes. I've gotten people into Dragon Age. This is my secret. I'm just trying to get people into all the shit I like. I think I made the eyes too big, actually. I'm still just torturing myself with this. I'm being too much of a perfectionist. Are you gonna ask me if I have Updog next? Are you gonna ask me if I have Updog next? Is that what we're doing today? How do you get your AA more to the spotlight? Honestly, I think the most important thing, it depends on where you're uploading, but like on Tumblr and Instagram, the most important thing to do is to tag consistently. Just tag consistently. Make sure every single one of your uploads says Steven Universe AU, Steven Universe fan art in your uploads. So that way people looking for those things will find it more easily. That's why I'm always at the top of the fucking tags on Instagram, because I use the same tags all the time, you know? Well, Skrill just might not be here right now. She lives in Poland, so obviously very different time zones. I just discovered that azurite and malachite are both copper carbonite minerals. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, they don't always go on, like, the actual makeup of gems when they decide these things. There's also, like, why would there be, why would fucking Bluebird Azurite know the fucking word bluebird unless that came from gem language, you know? You just kind of gotta ignore those things. Oh, Skrill is here. Hello. I'm sorry, the chats are going kind of fast and I'm drawing now, so my eyes are down here. I don't know if I'd want Lapis and Peridot to fuse. Lapis needs to fucking apologize to Peridot first. And make up for being such a bitch to her. Imagine making a fusion that sinister looking. Though there is a Lapis and Peridot fusion in the White Diamond Steven AU, because it was them that fused to fight the Crystal Gems instead of Jasper and Lapis. Jasper instead got poofed immediately. I was screaming. Jasper shows up, grabs White Diamond Steven, tries to shatter his gem with her helmet. It breaks her helmet, and she basically just poofs herself on his gem. And I was like, check off. You just wanted to change her outfit, didn't you? You just wanted to change her outfit. Check was like, maybe. Started catching up with the Hosoki no Kuni manga. Wish the colorized version was finished. I don't know. I mean, I love the manga art. It is a little hard to tell the Jewel Boys apart sometimes in Hoseki, though. I'm not gonna trust that Lapis apologized off screen, especially since she just showed back up and said, hey. If she just said sorry in that scene, I wouldn't hate her as much. And of course she gets a second song in future, and it's all about her and her problems again. Fuck you, Lapis. I'll never stop being a Lapis hater. You can't stop me. I just wish she had better writing. Oh, please, Cosmo Mandy. I never wake up early in the morning. That's just for Jasper, indeed. Malachite was mostly Lapis's fault. I will stand by that. I might go back to the hair swoopies not having a dent in them, though. I'm still playing around with the design a little bit, but I swear to God, guys, this is going to be my final pose sketch. I'll say that, and then next week I'll be back to it, probably, because I keep second-guessing myself. I would say that Rose suppressed her trauma. I think Rose, as Pink, learned avoidant behaviors when it comes to conflict. Mostly thanks to how the other diamonds treated her. So it just became routine for her to repress and just kind of ignore things and never talk about things. It's like with Bismuth. She didn't know what to do about Bismuth, so she just hid her away and lied about what happened to her. You know? That's a trauma response, really. I mean, it's still wrong. She shouldn't have done it. But you can at least understand why she is like that. I'm a bit avoidant, too, sometimes when it comes to problems, so I understand that sort of paralysis, you know? And then once too long of a time has passed without you addressing it, then it gets harder to, and you just dig yourself an even deeper hole. Like, I get it. I understand Rose and Pink. I don't even hate her. I just make fun of her a lot because it's funny. Why is she chunky? Because she took on the form of a quartz, for one thing. She compressed all that diamond mass into a quartz size. So she still seemed to be bigger than a lot of quartzes. Also, I think it's just like, it's just a easy shorthand to show, like, Pink being, you know, more... What do I mean I gotta verify it's me, YouTube? The YouTube thing is telling me I need to verify it's me right now. I don't know why. Okay. Maybe I don't need that for the stream to continue, but I was getting concerned. I gotta open my Gmail app. Yes, it's me, YouTube. I'm streaming through OBS right now. Oh my fucking god. An extra layer of security for you to have YouTube Studio through OBS, apparently. But yeah, she looks more like a teenager as Pink, and she looks more like a grown woman as Rose. I think that's the point. You know, it does show that it gives a sense of the passage of time and her growing into a different person, but, you know, gems don't literally age. So, it's like when you see the flashback to the 80s, when they first met Greg, all the gems have designs that make them look quote-unquote younger, even though they literally don't age, but to give you the idea that this is the past, and that this was a long time ago, they just look younger in their dress styles and stuff, you know what I mean? It's all just visual design to communicate these things to your brain without having to say them out loud. You might not have noticed it, but your brain did. It's a second Plinkett reference today.
Sent a super chat. I always interpreted Rose not talking about bismuth as her being terrified more people would want the breaking point and murder gems.
Maybe that too, but I think part of it was shame. Like, she basically used her power as a diamond to poof bismuth and then was like, oh, fuck me. You know, we're all supposed to be equals in this, we're all supposed to be fighting for each other's freedom, and here I am doing this, and so she didn't really know what to do about it, you know? So, I don't know, that's how I interpret it anyway. Well, somebody up there said something interesting. They should have just poofed Jasper instead of the fusion thing. Well, that's the thing! Lapis saw an opportunity to trap someone with her in a situation familiar with her, to her, and, you know, basically just take someone else down with her, and that's why she did it. You know, Jasper literally just was thinking, I lost the fight! This can't happen! You, fuse with me! Let's beat them up! That's literally all she wanted! Her intentions, however fucked up, were pure, you know? Soon, Jaden. I just haven't finished editing it yet. There's been a lot of shit going on IRL right now. And, so I've just been fucking tired, and it's been hard for me to, like, get back into editing. This is also probably why I need more editors besides myself. I've got, like, the last 20 minutes to edit, and then I just gotta add music and stuff, and it should be good. I was thinking about that the other day, Jaden. That would be an interesting AU. Like, Jasper ends up poofing Rose in the war, realizing it's Pink Diamond, immediately, like, squirrels her away and is, like bowing to her when she reforms, like, I'm so sorry, my diamond! You know? How would that turn out? Because then she'd have the issue on her hands that Jasper is only following her because she's Pink Diamond, and she doesn't want that, you know? Somebody take that AU idea and do it themselves. I don't have fucking time. I've been working on a lot of stuff for Cougar, too. I'm not gonna come out and admit that Celestial Alpacord is just by Tyler Durden. Yeah, right? It is funny, because I always say that Celeste is like the younger Hispanic version of my best friend. They're so alike. I don't know if there's ever been like a strictly evil Pink Diamond AU, but I mean, there might be one. I think there was one where like she did go through with the colony and she ended up meeting Greg in, like, the human zoo, like he was born there, you know? And so I actually have this happen in my A where Steven, whose BD son, shows Jasper Rose with Pink, and she immediately joins Pink and fights him. Yeah, I mean, she would, though. Jasper would just do that. She would just switch sides and unquestioningly if she knew Rose was Pink, I think. You know? I still say, like, I think Jasper's thoughts on Rose being pink would be like, my diamond wanted a war and I played my part in that war, you know? Like, she would just rationalize it. She is that hard to get through to. It's funny because Jasper is like, she's a simple character with very complex problems, you know? But she's not introspective enough to even know she has those problems. That's kind of why I love her as a character, and you do a lot of comedy with her based on that too. Hot sauce. I don't know if I can do hot sauce as much anymore, to be honest. I'm already getting acid reflux from red sauce. I haven't really had anything that spicy lately. You know, if I have to give up spicy food, I'm gonna be so disappointed. I've been a little gun-shy around red sauce and spices lately, though.
Master Clockwork sent a super chat. If Rose being pink was supposed to be a mystery, it was a terrible one. Rose/Steven had way too many unique powers.
Well, that's the thing, Master Clockwork. They plant these seeds throughout the series. Things Rose says about herself doesn't line up. Things that we know about Gems doesn't line up with Rose and why she was the way she was. Like, I never understood why people were angry at being rewarded for paying attention when the reveal was done. It's like, oh, well, I saw that coming. Well, good, you were rewarded for paying attention to the fucking story because they were telling you the entire time. And you have like Greg asking Rose, like, do you ever miss your home planet? And she says, no, never, but she's supposed to be from Earth. You have Bismuth just casually throwing out there that Rose's sword is meant to just poof gems and never hurt the gemstone itself. You know, like, but they don't linger on these things, but they're there. Everything is there to piece together that she's Pink Diamond. That's a good twist, actually. You know? A good twist is one that was actually built up, when you can, like, look back on and say, oh yeah, they did actually set this up, instead of, like, just pulling one out of your fucking ass, like a lot of people accuse the show of doing. I mean, the first time I watched the show, I knew the Pink Diamond twist, and I was very impressed with the foreshadowing. I was like, oh yeah, they set this up here, they did this here, oh yeah, this is good, you know? So, I was actually very impressed. I don't quite know what to do with her mouth yet, so we're gonna go down. Hate how much emphasis everyone is putting on the importance of spoilers and plot twists, how there has to be no hint at all. Yeah, like, that's just pointless. Why would you not want to hint at your plot twist? Why would you not want the evidence of it there in the story for people to see? Like plot twists are more for just, they're not just there to, like, oh, surprise your audience. They, you know, they should have a meaning in the story and the themes and shit. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, well, like fucking Frozen, where they just pulled out of their ass that the prince guy was, like, the villain because the story obviously had so many fucking rewrites, you know? So, and they thought it would be surprising and subversive when it was just like, what? You know? Like, trying to have a shocking twist to have a shocking twist often will fuck up a story. I don't recommend doing that. Yeah, and why wouldn't you want, like, half the fun for some people is speculating, is picking apart a show and catching these things. Oh yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition rather, did a good job foreshadowing, to the point where, like, when Solus first showed up, I said, okay, what's this guy's angle? He just shows up, he happens to know how all this works, and happens to know how to fix it. What's this guy's angle? But then I was lured into a false sense of security and said, okay, well, maybe that opening was just contrived, and he really is just this weird monk-like apostate mage, and not anything more, and more fucking fool me. The best part is when you play through Dragon Age Inquisition a second time, all of Solus's dialogue suddenly takes on a very different meaning. That is good writing. I got spoiled on Solus's real identity, but I think I would have figured it out at the Temple of Mythal anyway. It was my own damn fault for going on the Dragon Age Reddit before I had finished the game. Remember Lily once claiming she saw the pink diamond twist early, but called it stupid because that would be too obvious writing choice. Well, I've also heard she was like, no, the story should have just been what they said from the beginning, that Rose shattered pink diamond. But like, why though? What would that serve the story? Because like, if Rose isn't pink diamond, then she's just a normal quartz soldier with all of these inexplicable Mary Sue powers. That probably would be what Lily would prefer. But yeah, if you can set up a twist, I mean, we just mentioned Tyler Durden earlier, one of the biggest twists in cinema. You go watch Fight Club, it is set up from the beginning. Hell, even Marla might be a hallucination. It was according to some people. But yeah, you can watch through Fight Club and you can figure out that the other guy is a split personality of the narrator. And if you haven't figured it out, you can go back through the movie and see every instance where, oh yeah, it really does make sense. Like, no one else is really talking to him, you know, etc. I don't know. Again, Lily, like many other people, is under the mistaken impression that Steven Universe is a space opera, and that it's about the space battles and the war and fighting the diamonds, and it's not about any of that, really. That's set dressing, basically. That's allegory. That's really not what it's about. Can't rule out a Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club. Fight Club is also one of the most misunderstood movies of all time, because a bunch of cringe-ass fail boys saw it and said, yeah, Tyler Durden's such a badass. Like, they missed the entire fucking point. He's right, we all were supposed to be rock stars, yeah! But it's still a good movie. I really love Ed Norton, so he's a good actor. Yeah, twists are less fun when they come out of nowhere, even if you can guess where it's going. Like, I never hold it against a story if I can guess where it's going, because, like, I'm like, I understand tropes, and if I'm vindicated with a twist, I like that. It's like, oh, I'm rewarded for paying attention. I'll tell you, though, when we got to Change Your Mind, because I did watch Change Your Mind as it aired, so I watched that fresh and new with everybody else, and I was 99% sure they were not going to bring Rose back, because that would just go against the themes. But they gave me just enough doubt that when White pulled out Steven's gem, I was on the edge of my seat, not really sure what was going to happen. Even though I was pretty damn sure they wouldn't bring Rose back, there was just that little smidge of doubt that kept me on the edge of my seat. And that is good writing. No, you know what they say about satire, Cosmo Mandy? Someone is always going to take it at face value, no matter what you do. I try to figure out the shape of the pigtails now, I guess. It's hilarious that the author is like, you realize Durden is a bad person, right? You're like, yeah. And like other people saying, like people misunderstanding Walter White. That was the funniest thing to me when I finally did watch Breaking Bad. I had seen a lot of essays and stuff on it, but you know, like unlike Lily, I don't think just watching a bunch of video essays on something means you understand it. So I had actually watched BoJack Horseman, and I had watched The Boys. And I was like, you know, I really like that Aaron Paul in BoJack Horseman. I really like that Giancarlo Esposito in The Boys. And I've already really liked Bryan Cranston. Maybe I should fucking watch Breaking Bad finally. So I did. And the funniest thing to me was seeing all of those badass Heisenberg moments in context. And they were always Walt posturing like an asshole right before he has a big fall that is completely his own fault. You know? I don't know people can misconstrue that so badly. And it's like the scene where Gus is like egging him to keep making meth. And he's like saying, "What does a man do, Walter? A man provides. He bears up and takes it because he's a man." And it's like, you really think Gus is being sincere? No, he's like, "I'm gonna manipulate this fucking straight boy into doing what I want." You know? It's like... you know? Bryan Cranston voiced Santa in a movie once. Well, see, a lot of you only know Bryan Cranston as Walter White, so you're like, "Oh, Bryan Cranston doing wholesome things, shocking." I knew Bryan Cranston as Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. So, though I didn't know, Bryan Cranston was the guest star in an episode of The X-Files that's lived rent-free in my fucking head ever since it aired. And that's, like, almost what directly led to him being cast as Walter White, because Vince Gilligan had directed that episode. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even realize it was Bryan Cranston, and I hadn't seen it in a long time, but it's like, it was this weird episode about this guy who's, like, not the best guy. He's like a white supremacist or something. But he is convinced that if he doesn't keep driving west, his head will explode. And the same thing happened to his wife. So, like, Mulder is stuck in a car with him just driving west while he's got a gun on him. And, like, but they started the episode with, like, what looked like real news footage of a police chase. And, of course, X-Files aired on Fox. So you at first you thought this was, like, an actual news report interrupting the show, you know? They always did clever shit like that. I think that's why it's stuck in my mind so much, you know? How do I know you're... I don't know. I don't know that I'm not just talking to a wall right now. Is anything real? Are we all just little guys floating in the void, guys? I mean, we are no matter what. We're just on a rock floating through space, you know? In the end. Okay, I'm happy with the pose. I might move this arm a little bit. I like Todd. He is like me, but that's not a good thing. I hope you don't just, like, murder your housekeeper for stumbling across your money. It wasn't a white Bronco, but it was close. Like, they were definitely aping the OJ chase. They were, because it happened around the same time. I wish Lily wasn't real. I wish Lily was just a parody. I'm not in danger, Mrs. Claus. I am the danger. I remember one time my uncle was like, he was putting on the Santa Claus movies for my cousins. This is when they were little. I guess I really like the Santa Claus movies. And I was like, isn't that the movie where Tim Allen accidentally kills Santa and he has to be Santa? He's like, he doesn't kill Santa. I was like, are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Actually, you should watch, I gotta say, speaking of the Santa Claus. Hold up. I gotta plug Dan now. I gotta plug Dan's amazing video. You've probably seen Dan in my Discord server if you're there. Oh, why'd you change the thumbnail, dude? It was a good one before. Anyway. Everybody, you need to go watch this video called The Secret Hidden Plot of the Santa Claus, where he proves it was a setup, and the previous Santa faked his own death. He proves it, I swear! It's great! It's one of his best videos! Go watch it! I'm gonna put it in the descriptions. I'm gonna put it in the chats. This is your homework for tonight, everybody. Anyway. I just remembered that. Where did I put my drawing pen now? Oh, there it is. Sigh to Lily. I look like you want to look. I draw like you want to draw. I'm smart, capable, and most importantly, I'm free in all the ways you are not. Yeah, Lily, I can say the R word. Have you seen the Christmas tree movie where a Christmas tree strikes down a woman with light? Is that weird animated one that people talk about the orphans? There's a lot of weird Christmas movies out there, you know. Okay, what I want, like I said, what I wanted was like one pigtail, like, balancing her. Maybe one of the pigtail hands, like, on her over here. She's kind of unsteady. At least for right now. I just ask you about hentai. Grandma got run over by it? The Ernest movies, yeah. Anybody remember Prancer? I used to watch Prancer a lot. I don't know why. It's a strange movie. Yes, I'm cringe but free, but Lily is just cringe. Okay, I should probably use a line of action here. I'll make the pigtails kind of zigzaggy, I think. Who just threw a tomato at me? Not Girls and Pantser. Prancer! It's a movie about a girl who finds a reindeer she's convinced is one of Santa's reindeers, even though she's way too old to believe in Santa Claus. And it's actually kind of depressing and weird. I don't know. You're right, I shouldn't be talking about Christmas movies right now. Almost Halloween. That's the most important holiday. Silent Night, Deadly Night, oh yeah, there's all sorts of Halloween slasher movies. Because of course there is. This, I think, still kind of feeling this out. I am basically getting Christmas in October, though. We're getting Dragon Age Veilguard, and we're getting June the King's video on Lily. It's gonna be a good month. I can feel it. I can taste it. Halloween has always been my favorite holiday. I, too, am very strange and unusual. I'm gonna be starting out... I don't know, I kind of like it chunky all the way down, I think. I don't know, I'm still figuring this out. I might wrap up soon, to tell you the truth. I don't really dress up for Halloween much anymore. Outside of, like, parties or something. I was gonna do a low-rent Spinel cosplay when they were doing, like, the sing-along, the movie sing-along in theaters. But then COVID happened and we never got to do that. I still have a bright-ass pink pair of sneakers I bought for that. I should just start wearing them. Like this. I might have a tangent with the hand, though. Still figuring this out. Just be consumed by Veilguard. I mean, I'm gonna stream Veilguard, but yeah. It's gonna be hard not to play it off stream. Maybe I'll just have to stream every day. I don't Maybe. All of the streams have been erased by the Veilguard stream. Even Wednesday, we'll see. I mean, there's definitely gonna be some people who beat the game within like 3 fucking days and spoilers are already gonna be out there. You know how it goes. There's always someone who beats it like the same fucking like week it's out. I would like to do a Halloween stream this year, but again, we might still be playing Dragon Age Inquisition at that point, so we'll see. This way? I want to emphasize how the hand hair works. This pigtail can be that, and this one can be holding onto her arm, maybe. Eh, that could work. I love how Beatart has gotten into Dragon Age just because of the fucking pride demons. I just want to do this on a different layer, because part of me might be hesitant because of that. Well, it's weird. They've already given out so much information about the plot of Veilguard, which makes me wonder if that's just the beginning of the story. At least I fucking hope so. Because they've already said things like... They've already been saying things like, oh, here's Weishaupt, the headquarters of the Grey Wardens, and Gillenane is attacking it with her archdemon. Which right there just goes, wow, I guess my theory that the Evanurus and the Old Gods are the same fucking thing is true then. You're just casually telling me that. Unless there's something going else here, why an Evanurus would be able to control an archdemon. But, a lot of people probably have no idea what the fuck I'm even talking about right now. No, we already know what I'm playing after Dragon Age, Scroll. I'm playing Dustborn, clearly. After I sue them for defamation for using my name. Yeah, I'm glad they've downplayed the breast boobily desire demons, because that was always a bad design choice. Because again, it's desire, not lust, and lust doesn't have to mean sexy lady either, you know? It's just so rote. Well, we already know that, because some people were already speculating. They're like, wait, is Solus actually going to be more like an advisor instead of a villain in this one? And it turns out that's true, but because he's gotten his stupid ass trapped in the Fade, and he's gonna be a voice in our head! Which is great! Oh wait, no, I meant to put that in the other direction. That's why I started a new layer. I got distracted talking about Dragon Age again, as I do. Yeah, like I said, if I was algorithm chasing and I wasn't doing Dragon Age Summer right now, I would definitely just, like, do a Dustborn stream. 'Cause I hope YMS plays it. I am so curious. Like I said, at least the ban controls, actually let you screw up, unlike Goodbye Volcano High. We were talking about Dustborn earlier, Vigo. It is like a literal EU grant game that is supposed to appeal to woke people, but it's like accidentally making fun of them, and it just has the most batshit insane plot you've ever heard in your life. And it was made by a bunch of Europeans who don't know anything about America. And it's supposed to be about the power of words, but all you do is get to learn how to bully, cancel, and gaslight people! And it's about an alternate history United States where apparently the United States was plunged into fascism with high-tech robots and stuff, because instead of JFK being assassinated, Jackie O died, and then JFK married Marilyn Monroe, and then they plunged the United States into a fascist state, apparently. That's now called the Divided States of America. And all of us, our first question was, why JFK? Why are you saying JFK living would have plunged the United States into fascism? Why not Reagan or Nixon? What are you doing? Yeah, and then we could have had Futurama Nixon in a robot body. Oh, Nixon's back. It is like High Guardian. It's like High Guardian Spice trying to be Borderlands, trying to be Telltale Games, but like it's like fucking got no teeth though. Like the cops all have like taser guns, and you're usually fighting robots, and they're supposed to be like a punk band. But oh god, it looks so bad. It looks so fucking bad. Yeah, and Nova Scotia is apparently their promised land. Yeah, there's a character named Psy, and I am suing this company for defamation. I'm joking, obviously. And she has Vitilgo and is like, however you pronounce it, and she's like Got shitty little, like, white girl dreadlock braids. I think she's supposed to be Indian or something, but, you know, she doesn't have the hair for it. Yeah, like, this girl is having a panic attack in the gender-neutral bathroom, of course. Even though it's, like, their tour bus bathroom, so of course it's a gender-neutral bathroom. There's only one. And, like, the way you can, like, try to get her out of there is by triggering her? By telling her she's a failure? And then you have to send in the one whose power is to calm people down with soothing words in there to, like, convince her to come out. And all they're doing is like, no, no, you're doing great. Let's leave the bathroom now, huh? And like, before they even go in there, they're grousing like, oh, you triggered her, now I have to clean up the pieces. It's like, people are terrible. Holy shit. But it seems like a parody. It seems like a parody, but it's actually genuine. That's the most confounding part. It's a bigger, like, SJW parody than anyone could even do on purpose. Like, but it just... Vitiligo. Okay. Vitiligo. Okay. We know I don't pronounce things very well. I guess my bathroom is a Psy-only bathroom, because it's in my room, but... I don't have the hair quite like I want it, but I'm definitely going with this pose, I think. What did you send me, Skrill? Is this the one you want me to play? By the way, that bathroom trigger scene is happening while they're in the middle of a crime. Oh, so it's not their tour bus? It is just like a gender-neutral bathroom that happens to be in like a fascist government building or something. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm an ass-bee supremacist, apparently. Apparently. What is this? Alright, I'm bringing up Distracto Vision.
Come on down, Kill. What do you...
Peas. Not quite peas. Not quite beans. But something special in between.
Give your wife the best. Give her Big Ron's big pies.
This seems very British.
The most important saying at all. The human brain behaves. She invented medicinal compound. Most efficacious in every case. Mr. Fleas had sticky ideas, and it made him awful. Gave him medicinal compound. Now he's learning how to fly.
I've got you a meeting with the Lord Mayor today. They need what we're selling. Get paid.
I guess I will have to play a series of weird games at some point.
Beautiful baby doll.
What the fuck is it even about? Is this a puzzle game, I guess? Oh, there's an end credits.
Oh, you again? When am I going to see the back of you, you wee melon head?
Okay. Is it a puzzle game? You're right, though. It does look like a mix of regular show and Gravity Falls. Skrill just showed me a weird British game she wants me to play. I don't know, maybe Dustborn would be worth $30 just for the comedy of playing it, because dear fucking Christ, it's... I wonder how long it is. How many hours is Dustborn? About 15 hours, apparently. So, very short, like I said. So, I could do that in 3 streams if I want to do the whole thing. You can't force me, Kaiser, but I do feel bad if somebody buys me a game. That is what made me play Wani. You bought it for me, and I was like, oh, I should at least do 1 stream checking it out, and then we all end up really liking it, so... There you go. I should have been playing the bully music when we were bullying Lily and her fans. Oh god, don't tell them that. Now, what I'm gonna do after Dragon Age Summer, we're gonna do some shorter games before I get into something like Mass Effect Legendary Edition or something. So I'll have you guys vote. I'll have you guys vote on what I'll play. I'll give you guys like a selection. Like I said, I could probably do Dustborn in 3 streams. It might be worth it just for how fucking goofy it is. Oh, I was thinking of that too, Smooth, of doing a stream reading not Stockholm, Poke Madhouse with funny voices. I'm gonna let you guys vote on the next React stream too. I have a few things in mind for when I'm ready. It'd be like reading through Poke Madhouse, doing a stream about demystifying AI while making fun of Shadiversity's videos on AI, reacting to like old Yandere dev videos, or another Lily one maybe. So I'll probably put up a poll when I'm ready for that. Like I said, god damn it, I actually have to work next week. It is next week, isn't it? That's the 3rd. I'm like losing track of days at this point. Okay, show me the fucking calendar bar. I want to see my calendar. Fine, whatever, I'll look later. But yeah, so like next week I am gonna have to work on a Tuesday, so that's gonna complicate things a little bit. But when I'm ready for another, I want to look at Yandev's old videos. Like the email video was the first big red flag, right? And don't pay me your allowance. But yeah, like the emails video was so funny, and his video about his trolls was so funny, and like I just wanted to show like all the early red flags that Yandere Simulator was never gonna make it. And my feelings on that. So, but that might be for the week after next, just because I'm gonna be doing so much shit. Okay. Positioning the pigtails is gonna be... I might move her waistline up a little bit, too. So... Yeah, like this, that first video, I mean, it almost sounded like a Lily thing, too, didn't it? Like, stop sending me stupid emails. I have a compulsion to answer every single email I get, and it's your fault I'm not working. But I can't hire a secretary because a secretary might give away things about the game. Never mind, every time I make an update, I make a video about exactly how to do every single part of the new content. You know, it's like, oh god, unbelievable. That was the first time I was like, well, that's kind of cringe, but, you know, maybe this guy will still be okay. And then I realized, like, the shit he was writing wasn't a parody. He actually thought it was, like, good and, like, was actually serious. Because I was always like, oh, haha, naming characters things like Osana and my waifu. Isn't that funny? Isn't that a funny joke? Isn't that like a 15-year-old American writing their own anime? Tee-hee, haha. And then I realized... oh no, he's actually serious. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, like, he just has to control every single aspect of everything. It's like when he had like a deal with Tiny Build, and he like blew it up because the person who went in and fixed his code, he couldn't recognize the code anymore, even though they arguably improved it. It like, oh god, I was waiting for Alex to do a follow-up to his apology video like he said he was going to, where he's gonna go over all of his controversies one by one and answer them. I was like, oh, that'll be the next thing I do after Lily videos, and then he never fucking did it. I have made fun of Shadowversity on stream before, though, just before I blew up, so it would be kind of fun to revisit him and maybe dispel some of the fear-mongering about AI, because it kind of annoys me. I'm not pro-AI, but I'm also not anti-AI. I'm a frustrating centrist, as usual. But I have my reasoning for why I feel the way I do about AI. But what I want to do is dispel a lot of assumptions about how it works and, like, show how limited it really is. Like, how a lot of the times it would be faster and cheaper to just hire somebody to fucking draw something than it would to, like, do an AI thing. Now we're gonna skip ads, YouTube, because I'm gonna wrap up anyway. Little Miss is behind me snorting at me. She knows it's time for dinner, don't you? Yeah. It's been a while since you've been making sounds on stream, Sadie. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's very passive-aggressively snorting at me right now. It's the dog I'm talking about, by the way. Alright, well, I'm happy with this progress. I'm gonna clean up this more and work on it more, but I'm gonna wrap up for now. Because I do have some other work to work on. And I will be back tomorrow with more Dragon Age, and hopefully my connection problems won't be as bad, but I can't guarantee that. But with any luck after this weekend, I will just have a hard LAN connection in the computer, and this will stop, maybe, hopefully. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you again for all the super chats. I know we were making a big joke about it, but definitely thank you very much. I'm always very grateful for those. Anyway, I'll talk— oh, jeez, right before I sign off. Oh no, the pain, the pain. I have to hear the beeping noise go off now. No. Because I've never figured out how to turn off the fucking beeping noise. Hang on, we have to sit here and listen to this now. Guys, do you know how much pain this puts me in? Do you just know how tragic this is for me? Having to hear that ding-dong go off that I've never been able to shut up. So I don't know what— I've put in all my stream elements overlays and it's still— but yes. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you very much. We'll have you gotta send me apology art on email now. No, I'm kidding. I'm just making fun of Lily. But yay, new people for the Discord. I'll put up a link in a members only community post just in case you're having trouble connecting to the Discord. It should do it automatically, but it doesn't always. Anyway, I'm rage quitting the stream now because the little ding dong noise is going off repeatedly, and oh, the pain, the horror, the pain. Anyway, goodbye.